What's going on, YouTube? I'm back bringing you guys another video. This video I'm going to be covering and going over the Vault SMG that was requested in the past. Going over the Apex Legends Season 10. Right here, you can see it right here. Season 10 game pack for Zen Studio for the Cronus Zen. This is not the Pro Pack. This is a community game pack for a few people in the community. Shout out to them. But no names are here. It just says Community GP Team. You guys already know what game pack this is. As well as using the same exact values that we find using the Zen for the Vault. Going to be testing the same exact value with the Strike Pack and see if it works perfectly with the Apex Pro Game Pack for the Strike Pack, and you should be good to go using the same exact value. So it's kind of super identical, both game packs. Talking about the Apex Legends Season 10 game pack for the Zen and the Pro game pack for the Strike Pack. Nonetheless, let's get into it. It's right here, my fourth slot. Right here, boom. Now, you already know all the orange you must match in game. So this is to each their own. Depending how you play, you must match all your settings in game. So all this orange, please match. And of course, my sensitivity for Apex Legends is 4. So I'm going in with 4. If you play at, 5, whatever, 6 or 3, whatever, just match it. You can still follow along with the video. Now, right here, anti-recoil enabled, profile 1 primary weapon, Vault SMG. Normally, we don't got to adjust horizontal recoil because weapons for Apex Legends doesn't really have horizontal recoil. But nonetheless, we're still going to test. But of course, we're going to have to get a vertical value. So we may have 2 different values. One with, you already know, the scope, and one without. All right, so moving on, skipping these profiles because all we testing is just one weapon in today's video. Aim assist enabled. Leave this at 16 and 5. This is default. Don't touch it. Active shot mod. That's pretty much it. I'm not going over anything else. Just bringing you guys for the Vault SMG. Everything else is disabled. I already went over all this previously in older videos. All right, so today's video is just about the Vault SMG and bringing you guys a beam for it, or try to bring you guys. You already know, going to be shooting at the bot. That's how it works in Apex Legends. And of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, going to be testing the value with the Strike Pack as well. So let's close this, let's save it, and let's go into the firing range. Now, you guys, here we are. You can already see top right corner of your screen. I'm already on the Apex Legends game pack. Season 10, got the Vault in my hand. Going to be testing the anti-recoil from this good enough distance, right? With no scope yet. We'll get to that in a second. Now, I already did my testing just shooting at a regular wall, but we already know landing, hits on the actual enemy than shooting just at a plain wall. In this game, it's a lot different, completely different recoil patterns, but a lot of you guys prefer getting the actual value of shooting at a bot rather than just shooting at a wall. But let me just show you. See, I already did my testing there, just shooting at a wall. And if you see screen shake and stuff like that, that is normal. That's the aim assist mod. But I'm going to just ADS and shoot at a wall just so you can see exactly the recoil at shooting at a wall, how it goes. And it goes straight up. Not that much horizontal recoil at all whatsoever. None whatsoever. It just goes straight up. Now, let's see if that's the case still shooting at a bot. Just straight off the rip at the belly. Yep, that's the same case. If not, it's worse. It looks like it goes up a lot faster. So let's kill this bot. Now I'm going to show you guys, how to adjust that. Press and hold L2, options. Go down to adjustables. Right here, profile 1. Make sure it says profile 1. Primary Y. That's going to be vertical. X is horizontal. And then go down, but that's for your secondary. See? Y again and X. So Y and X axis, right? With the Y, we're dealing with vertical, right? So we're going to bring it to the right. Let's go to a 30. Okay, that was a lot of recoil. Let's say 30. Press circle to save. ADS at the belly. And just don't move the right stick and just shoot. That looked pretty good. A lot better, right? But it still went up a bit. So we're going to press and hold L2. Press options again. Go down to adjustables. Let's bring it up maybe to like 36. Let's try 36, all right? Let's try 36. It might be a little too much, but let's see. Just aim at the belly. Keep the crosshair right at the belly. That little red dot. And don't move the right stick. And test. Yeah, there you go. That is perfect. That's beautiful right there. Right? And once you see that and you get that result and you're happy with it, don't change it. Just remember the value. Holding L2 options, we're going to check 36. So we got a 36Y, right? 36 for the value for vertical. It's going to be for the Vault with no attachments. Now, time to test out with attachments. Hey, you guys, so now I'm here. I got the scope. You can see I got the ×1 and ×2. Now I'm going to test ×1. Usually and normally, the same values without a scope, like the iron sight, works just as fine for the ×1. But once you scope it like this, all hell breaks loose. But I'm gonna show you guys. I always like to test right there at that little hole. Now my ADS at the belly. I'm not gonna move, and this is still at 36. See, so it's still perfect at 36. So you can still use 36 for ×1, but once you zoom in ×2, let me show you what happens. See, all hell breaks loose, and I'm not even moving the right stick. I'm gonna start the belly real quick and just hold down R2. You can see the recoil gets thrown off. That's because of the 2x scope. But then when you zoom out and you shoot again, see that? It's still a beam. You kill him, so it's still a beam. But again, once you zoom in ×2, all hell breaks loose. So it looks like the recoil gets thrown off and it goes straight up again. So L2, options, adjustable. See, 36 works perfectly fine for both iron sight and ×1. But since it's ×2, once you click that L3 in, all hell breaks loose. So let's go to 55. That might be way too much, but just in case, let's just see. Let's test. Doesn't hurt to test. All right. Without moving the right stick right at the belly, let's see. Oh, it looks pretty good, but let's test again. I'm gonna keep testing. No, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Understand that once the enemy dies, see, you gotta stop shooting immediately. But if you keep holding that R2, you're gonna see the recoil get thrown off. That's because since there's no more, the enemy's no more in sight, and you're shooting, obviously, the recoil is gonna get thrown off. So what we got? L2 in options. What we got? Adjustables. 55. So that's 55 with the ×2 and 36 iron sight, right? And ×1. So 2 different values. But understand the 55 is only gonna work. It's only made for the ×2, which some people use it, some don't. It all depends if you pick it up and you're gonna actually zoom in. So there you go. All right, you guys. So now I'm back. I got the strike pack. I know you can't see it, but believe me, I got the strike pack now. I'm on the slot already. Now let's test shooting at the belly. I got no scope. And I'm starting from scratch at default. So I think default was like 115 or whatever for the strike pack. I guess, I don't know. Starting from the belly. Okay, it does move around, obviously. Just like I always say, and it does go up a little bit. So actually, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't move at all whatsoever. So that's pretty good. I didn't adjust the value because I wanted to actually like test from the get go, leaving it at 115 on a strike pack. Because once you open up a strike pack and you don't adjust anything, you just select the weapon, which is the vault. It doesn't move anywhere. So going to test again, and it looks like it's perfectly fine. You don't need to adjust. Let's see again one more time. Yeah, I mean, it did move over a little bit. So right there, but. Let's see. Let me kill him. Oh, no more ammo. Oh, that's shocking. So, I figure probably bringing it all the way down, something like that, or using the same exact value for the Zen would work. But no, you could just leave it. Let's see. Oh yeah, you could leave it. Yeah. So that's it. That's out of 115, I think it was. That's out of 115. Okay. Nonetheless, I'll show you guys at the end. At the end of the video, I'll have both side by side, the Zen settings and the strike pack. Now let's pick this up. Now let's see if it actually works with the ×1, with the 1 time. So I actually it should still work. Yeah, still a beam. Yeah. So I didn't adjust nothing. Now let's see with the 2 times. Definitely, I'm 100% gonna have to adjust. 100%. Let's see. Oh, definitely. All right, so. We're going to ADS, shoot down D-pad, let go of R2. Now I'm gonna bring it down, let's say 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let go of L2. Let's kill him. Oh, it looks like that was pretty good. But let's see. Belly without moving the right stick. Perfect. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's see. Let's see one more time, just to make sure. Did it look like it went up a little bit? Nope, that's perfect. One last time. Let's see. I got you guys right now. One last time from the belly. I mean, that's a lot of weapon sway. Okay. That's pretty good. Now understand, once they die, once they despawn, or once you kill your enemy, if you're still shooting, if you're still holding out to R2, let me just show you guys what happens right after he dies. See? You can see what happens. Recoil starts to go crazy. Your camera starts to move. It starts to drag. But as you're firing and you're landing your shots, See, it's a beam, no movement. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. And then let's zoom back out. Now go back to a 115. Now let's see. Yeah, perfect. There we go. There we go. Now it should be a 115. I believe it's 115. That was the default. So yeah, in fact, I didn't have to adjust. It's not like my previous videos where the same values was the same with the stripe pack. This time is perfect. I'm pretty sure that's because of the stripe pack is more up to date. They just recently updated this game pack. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. All right, now I'm gonna bring you guys to the game packs. All right, you guys, here we are on the left. I got the Apex Legends Season 10 game pack for the Cronus Zen. Right here, boom. That I showed you in the beginning of the video. And right here on the right, we got the stripe pack. Just simply Apex Legends game pack, right? Both are super identical, must match in game settings. So I left all settings at standard default. I didn't change anything. Once I opened up the game pack, everything is as is. The only thing I changed was the sensitivity. I changed it to 4. See? Right here, boom. 4, right? Now going down. Right here, boom. Primary 1, profile 1, vault 36. So at a 36 for the Zen, this was without no attachment, without the ×2, right? Without the scope, just 36. And this works as well with the 1 times, right? ×1. So not ×2, ×1. Well, 1 times, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now here it is for the scope for the 2 times, 55. So 55 for the 2 times, 36 for the iron sight and for the 1 times. All right, now let's see for the stripe pack. Going down. Okay, boom, right here. Profile 1, Vault SMG, see 115. So this is just regular, standard default. Once you open up the game pack, you're going to see that the vertical is 15, the horizontal is 125. So 115 worked perfectly fine for the Vault. Perfectly fine. Weapon AI, automatically, knows it because you have it here. And pretty much a beam. No need to adjust. Like I said, the stripe pack game packs tend to be a lot more updated when it comes to the Zen. We already know that, guys. Vault SMG, 145. This is with the 2 times, right? So 145 vertical for the 2 times, right? So don't get confused. Again, 115 on the stripe pack for the Vault with no attachment, just the iron sight, and 145 for the Vault SMG with the 2 times. There you go. And here it is for the Zen. 36, iron sight, and a 55 for the 2 times. Pretty cool, pretty cool. That's it. This video helped you out. You guys already know what to do. I'll catch you all on the next video. Peace.